morning, everybody. It's your girl, Miracle Sims, and you're listening to God, Sex, and Love, your daily dose of inspiration and juice. It is July the 1st, 2021, and today the topic is true freedom. Man, oh man. Let's get into it, y'all. Happy new month, right? It's a new month, the month of July. And yeah, there's a lot of things to tell y'all, but at the same time, not too much happened yesterday. Okay, long story short, let's see. I did summer camp situation. After that, I had a quick one-on-one, trying to see if I could get some help, with promoting all of this and whatnot. So we'll see, but so I had a video conference, if you will. And then I thought that I was going to be recording an episode of GSL, but the person, I guess canceled, and so yeah, I ended up having a free evening or whatever the case was. And so I just, by the time hubby came home, just kind of chilled with my fellas and, that was my evening. However, some other little things happened in the midst of the day, like after I wrapped summer camp, I got a email from Mr. Boomer, or messages from Mr. Boomer, with a draft of the latest promo video. And I'm telling y'all, man, it just blew my mind. I'm over here sir, when I contacted you about making another promo video, I just was thinking something super simple, something like me just, kind of similar to the other one, right? Me in front of the brick screen, talking about, the juice and everything like that. This gentleman done pretty much put together a mini short film. This thing is yo, I can't wait till y'all see it. But because I know, for me, it's on another level. Because again, it's okay, I know that I just sent him a bunch of random footage. I know that I kind of just sent him 10 minutes of me talking. And he was able to make that into this awesome piece. I can't wait till you all see it. I'm sure he's going to get done with it real soon. Because there wasn't really anything much to change in it. Because it was really awesome. So I was able to kind of look at that yesterday and whatnot. Of course, chit-chatting with Miss Elizabeth throughout the day. Shout out to her, man. I really appreciate her. I hope that she's not tired of me and everything like that. Because, yeah, man, it's been such a blessing, again, having her on board. Yeah. Still waiting for some things to get approved before I make the announcement to you all publicly or whatnot. So that's another thing too. Got ideas in the works for other stuff, which actually leads me to this morning. So long story short, we're going to fast forward to this morning. I can't forget Bro's Bites. I just happen to have his card here because I ate the rest of them cookies yesterday before my meeting that I had. And okay, so first of all, you remember that dinner that I was telling y'all about that's going on tonight or whatnot? I'm not going to miss it, even if I do record tonight, because, boom, I went ahead and placed the order. Yes, you can go on the website. It's brobrosbites.com, brobrosbites.com. And if you're in that Atlanta area, or I don't know how far he'll deliver, but listen, y'all go ahead and place these orders and whatnot. I'm looking forward to this, stuffed chicken with couscous. Man, I ain't had no couscous in a long time, so I'm definitely looking forward to, tasting Bro's couscous. So I'm excited about this meal that's coming tonight. Yeah, hey. Yeah, man. So that's another thing that happened yesterday too. And I think, now I don't want to, self-proclaim, but I believe that I might be the first order that has been placed through the website for Bro's Bites. So, hey, shout out to being the first. I told him, look, you can't forget me. You can't forget me. I'm the first. So, go over to Bro's Bites, you guys. Also be on the lookout because I believe he's going to go live or start going live doing like cooking and whatnot. So yeah, check out Bro Bros Bites on Facebook, Bro Bros Bites on Instagram, BroBrosBites.com, y'all. Place some orders. I'm telling you, you won't regret it. Anywho, so fast forward to this morning. I woke up. I feel like I woke up early, but then I went back to sleep. So by grace of God, thank God for that. Because y'all know how I can be. I can wake up and then I'm up. And I think I woke up around a little after midnight or something. I don't know. I can't even remember. But I went back to sleep. Then I woke back up on time and thrust myself into work because I saw I had some missed messages and stuff like that. So I started to kind of look at that stuff. Of course, that helped me wake up and everything like that. I did not do the routine. I know. But hey, guys, I have been doing warm-ups when I do the summer camp. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, speaking of that too, I did get some bad news yesterday. Right before I was getting ready to go into summer camp, I heard that one of my aunts on my father's side has passed. The wife of one of my uncles and everything like that. And so I'm sorry to hear that and everything. I think the funeral is today or tomorrow. I can't remember right now off the top of my head, but yeah, so that was some sad news. I was not, of course, not happy to hear that and everything. So I need to find out if there, if it's possible for me to try to at least send some flowers or something, because it's gonna be in Brunswick, Georgia, which is like near Savannah, which is like 3 hours or so away. So I just don't know if I'll be able to go. But yeah, so I did find that out yesterday as well. But again, if I fast forward to this morning, so I didn't do my routine. I ended up just doing a prayer meditation, which I will admit I was distracted a little bit. I was a little distracted. So many things on my mind, y'all. I guess future project was on my mind, and so I don't know if the Lord just was giving me a way to do it. I don't know, but it was like I was seeing myself getting things prepared for this project. So I was like, all right, Lord, okay. So that was one thing. Look, I'm blaming my distraction on the Lord. Yeah, so hopefully it was him. I mean, I don't know, but it was all good things that I was distracted by, I guess. But then I was also thinking about my birthday, so that probably wasn't the Lord right there. That probably wasn't the Lord. But anyway, so I was thinking about these different things or whatever during the prayer meditation. However, afterwards, the word freedom stood out to me. And looked up verses. Y'all know how it goes. They resonated. So here we are. And I'm made the title True Freedom. So the first verse I want to share with you all is Galatians 5:1. It says, "For freedom, Christ has set us free. Stand firm, therefore, and do not submit again to a yoke of slavery." To be completely honest, as I was writing down this verse, the first thing that came to my mind was this phrase, and I think it might be biblical, but I guess I'll just call it an old adage just to be safe, in case it ain't biblical. I'm pretty sure it is. But the whole adage about like the dog that goes back to the vomit, or something like that, you know what I'm saying? That image or that came to my mind after I read that verse. And as grotesque as that might sound, right? And as much as we might think to ourselves, like, well, I wouldn't do that. Like, I wouldn't vomit it and go back and eat the vomit. But how many of us actually do that spiritually? Like all the time. Like we get rid of something in our life that we need to, right? It comes out. It's gone. It's out. We see that it's grotesque, and then we go back to it, and consume it again. I don't know if that's too much this morning. If that's nasty for us to hear this morning. But I guess the thing is, we do that spiritually all the time, and we shouldn't, obviously. But it's just one of those things, That's what came to my mind after I read that verse right there. Submitting again to the yoke of slavery. That's what it's like. This word is slavery. Oh goodness. Yeah. I mean, it's one of those heavy words. But again, right? And it's just throwing this out here now. Hearing about what I'm hearing about. Human trafficking and child sex trafficking and all these things that are going on right now. Slavery is still happening right today, and maybe we're not, I don't think we're necessarily privy, you know what I'm saying? And so that's why when it does come to people that are like sharing this information and I guess showing proof, and I mean, again, if nothing else, we definitely have heard about like missing kids. That again, like I can definitely say throughout my life, I've always heard about missing kids. I've always heard about, people, children getting snatched up and whatnot. And, that's why we need to stay with our parents or stay focused, and, all these different things. And so, although we may not be seeing, but then I don't know, because then you keep hearing about, I don't know if you've heard all these news reports lately, but there's a lot of news reports, even though we know how the news could be. So that's a whole nother thing too. But what I'm saying is there have been reports about, people being found here, people being found there, a bunch of kids being found here, a bunch of kids being found there. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, so to me, when I hear about the even more grotesque things that are happening behind the scenes, like, for example, the things that, Allie shares as a human trafficking survivor or whatever the case is, it's like, I can't sit here and say that's far-fetched. Even if I don't have to see that, like the actual acts of all of this stuff, I don't have to see it. Because at the end of the day, we've already seen other things. You know what I'm saying? We're seeing, again, news reports about all these people being found here and there, trafficked people, you know what I mean? And then we've always heard about missing kids. So, and then and we see things that happen sometimes in our own home, sad to say, but I know there's several guests that have shared that, at the end of the day, it's not far-fetched that someone took someone. You know what I'm saying? And whatnot. So, again, I don't know. That's just crossed my mind when it comes to this whole talk about slavery or talk about the word slavery in particular. But today we probably talk about freedom, right? So let's get into this freedom talk. Okay. So 2 Corinthians 3:17, it says, "Now the Lord is the Spirit, and where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom." Well, what more can I say about that? It says, "Where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom." So, I guess if the Spirit of the Lord isn't around in a certain place, then perhaps there's no freedom there. I don't know. That's just what I'm getting as I read that verse. So then we got Galatians 5:13. It says, "For you were called to freedom, brothers. Only do not use your freedom as an opportunity for the flesh, but through love serve one another." We were kind of talking about this yesterday, right? This whole idea of just, taking advantage of God's grace and mercy. Just knowing that, God is good. He's going to forgive me X, Y, and Z or whatever. And then we're just constantly going back to the yoke of slavery, right? Now, there's a verse in there that's very clear that's saying, after you know the truth, then there's no more, oh goodness, man, I wish I had the verse in front of me now. There's no more something for sins. I can't remember the exact word, so my apologies for that. But basically, it's saying something along the lines of like, there's no more, how can I say it another way? I don't know. I don't know right now, y'all. It's whatever time in the morning, y'all. Y'all gotta, show me some grace and mercy in this area. But yeah, basically, there's just no more sacrifices. Yeah, there's no more, because of what Jesus did on the cross. Yes, we're all free, and everything like that. However, once we come to the truth, and if we deny, there's no more sacrifice for sins at that point. So, something to think about. Now, 1 Peter 2:16, it says, live as people who are free, not using your freedom as a cover-up for evil, but living as servants of God. Again, it don't get no plainer, y'all. That's 2 verses right there letting us know that, yes, you are free. You are free. You got the free will. You can do whatever you want to do. But one, again, we need to be loving and serving one another, okay? And not using the freedom as a cover-up for evil, which people do all the time. I mean, myself included. I'm not saying you're trying to point no fingers. I'm just saying. So anyway, it's just, we can work on this, y'all. We can work on this. We can walk in freedom. We can live free. I would say, like I tell you guys all the time, I've never felt more free in my life than I do right now. It's been truly a blessing to just not be worried about all the things that I was worried about before. I don't even remember at this point. I remember. I was worried about finances. I was worried about my career. I was worried about just all kinds of stuff, right? But like I said, I know that they're saying that, the pandemic is near end, or this whole season, or whatever the case. I don't know. I haven't, but it seems like things are opening back up and all this. And, but regardless, I truly appreciate this season. I truly am thankful and grateful for this reset. It was a time of reset, refreshing, renewal, and just open doors and open opportunities that, again, if you did not take advantage of the things that was going on in the midst of all of this, then honestly, shame on you, especially doing kingdom work and whatnot. It's been such a blessing to not only, it's like I've been able to see who's really for me, but kind of, you know what I'm saying? I've been able to see, okay, who's poured into me, you know what I'm saying? And then in turn, I've been able to pour back into them, and I've been able to pour into people that, may not have poured into me too, it's not just saying do something just because somebody else does it for me, but I just feel good to be able to do it, because that was something that at some point it just kind of feels like, oh well, for a long time it's like, man, I wasn't able to do this or do that, or I don't have enough funds for this or that. And so I feel like I've been able in this season to really celebrate people, to really try to give as much as I can, trying to support others as much as I can. And I've seen people do that back to me. Like I said, even with the gentleman that is working on this video, it's like just seeing people being able to work in their gifts and really, really just go above and beyond. Again, like I said, Bro Rose Catering, the gentleman with the video, all these business owners and whatnot. It's like so much growth has come from this season that, again, I just want to keep it going regardless of, regardless, right? I want to keep this freedom. I want to keep this freedom and this peace. One of the things that we can all do is obviously get more into God and just keep, again, trust Him and allow Him to lead and guide us. I feel like that's all I've done. And that's why even when people, I guess give me encouraging words or whatnot, I just can say, I say thank you, but at the end of the day, it's like, I can't necessarily take any full credit. All I can say, I just stepped out on faith. You know what I'm saying? I stepped out on faith, and I really did just trust God, with all of this. And I've just seen Him show up in so many ways, through government assistance too. We can't lie about that. But also through other means as well, because at some point for me, government assistance kind of ended. You know what I mean? Like, there was a good few months that I wasn't getting government assistance, and I still was able to do all the things I needed to do. I may have had to kind of wait on some of the things I wanted to do, but the things I needed to do was all done. You know what I'm saying? And so for me, that was just a blessing for me. It just was like, Lord, I see you you're operating. I see that you're opening doors, and again, providing, ways for to me to keep this thing going, as well as just keep peace of mind and freedom in my mind and everything like that. And so, I mean, I guess, moving forward, wherever things go, or however it looks, or whatever route it takes, or whatever the case is, I just pray and again hope that I can keep this freedom. I pray that I don't again submit myself back to the yoke of the slavery of worry, or fear, or all of that stuff. And at the end of the day, I guess I share all this to say, I hope that this encourages you and inspires you this morning as well to lean into, as they could say, this freedom that God has given us. And see how it works in your life, y'all. See how it works in your life. I mean, I try to share how it's working in my life, and so just pouring it out to you all. So come on and grab it, y'all. Go grab it. Now, the Bible verse of today is Hebrews 4:16. It says, "Let us therefore come boldly unto the throne of grace, that we may obtain mercy and find grace to help in time of need." Friends, I hope you all enjoyed this juice this morning. Thank you so much for listening to God, Sex, and Love, your daily dose of inspiration, the juice. I pray you guys can go forth and have a wonderful day, and I look forward to talking to you all tomorrow, if the Lord's will. Now, wait a minute. Today is Thursday. That means that tomorrow is Friday, and we got a new episode of God, Sex, and Love, the talk show that will be going live. That is going to be a chat with Miss Vivian Burke. So be on the lookout for that. Again, she's with Partnership Matters. And it was a nice little spicy conversation. So I hope that you guys take a look at it, or be on the lookout for it tomorrow at 7 p.m. going live on our Facebook and our YouTube. And it's going to be on GodSexandLove.com. But all right, y'all. I'll talk to you tomorrow if the Lord's will. Bye-bye.
Solo, a life story told through love and relationships. Find out more at cbiztvonline.com. That's CBIZTVonline.com.